Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Today we have a good old what's in my bag video and I'm gonna do it with my newest edition, which is my Bottega Veneta hub in the small in suede, and the color is sterling. So this bag, I got it around 2 months ago and I've been using it non-stop for the past couple of weeks. So the bag right now is quite full and super packed, and I was gonna change to another bag because today is kind of a rainy morning and I think it's gonna rain for the next couple of days. So I'm definitely not gonna take this bag out and I was gonna empty it. So I thought, why not film a classic what's in my bag and then switch to the other bag that is rainproof. I also kind of wanted to give like a first impressions review of the bag, especially because the bag is in suede. I had a few concerns when I unboxed it and I've been using it quite a lot, so I don't feel like I can fully make a review yet, but I can for sure give my initial thoughts of me wearing the bag for a couple of weeks now and how delicate I feel it is, how comfortable, and basically how I've been liking it. So the bag is quite full, and I know that this is the small, but still I think this is quite a large bag. It's probably one of my bigger bags in my entire handbag collection. Like, I usually gravitate towards smaller bags for sure, but this one, because of how comfortable it is and because of the suede, I just wanted a bigger bag that would just basically hug me, and this is like a pillow. I absolutely love it. So different from the Jody, the hub actually does not have a zipper and it has like this magnet closure, and this is how the bag looks on the inside. So I think I'm gonna start with the bigger pieces, and these are my AirPods Max. I got these ones last Christmas. Yes, I know that I'm carrying them without the case, but I was just in a rush and put them inside of the bag. I do have to say that I do miss a little bit my small AirPods, the regular ones, because wearing this one sometimes on the street, I feel like they're gonna get stolen or that I'm just very much unaware of my surroundings, so I try not to. But for listening to podcasts, audiobooks, for editing and everything, I absolutely love them. And I got mine in the silver color. Now the next bigger item, I actually used this one as a catch-all inside of this bag because it's basically a black hole. So this is my large Chanel O case. It's in lambskin in this burgundy cherry red. I really love the little details that it has, including the Mona Lisa back pocket, which is very nice as a catch-all. You can actually get away with using this one as a bag, but I really like it as an extra pouch inside of my big bags. First of all, because it does help give the bag a bit of shape and stand up, but also these little things are not really spilled inside of the bag and I have to fish for them. I just know that they're inside here, and this one is super roomy, so let me show you what I have inside. So the first thing that I have inside is my vlogging camera, and this is the Osmo Pocket 3. I have talked about this little camera so much, but I really love it. It's so compact and just so easy to use. You just have to flip the screen and it's going to turn on. It really is amazing. It also has stabilization and you can turn it around. This one has been my absolutely go-to when it comes to vlogging, especially outside. I store it inside of its case so it's protected, so I put it back in. I also have the tripod, so you can connect the camera here and then it can stand by itself, but I don't really use it like this as much because it kind of loses the purpose of being such a small camera, and this looks a little bit like too much sometimes, so I do use this when I have to put it on a table or something, so it just kind of stays. I also have the two wireless microphones, so this is the first one. It's the DJI Mic 2 and it's amazing. You just clip on it, very discreet. You can be very far away from the camera and you can still talk, and I have two of them in case I'm not vlogging alone, which rarely happens. I'm usually the only one yapping on this channel, but I do have the two microphones. I always carry inside of my bags the bag holders, and this one is from Carry, so basically it just is a little pouch to store the bag holder, so you can put it on a table or on a chair or something because you don't want to put the bag down or you don't have where to put it. So this is perfect, especially for this bag. We have the first lip gloss of the morning, and I fear that more of them will come, and this is the Rhode Peptide lip tint in the color Toast. I really love it, especially the color. I just feel like it's stunning. But I do have to say, the one thing that has saved my lips and I carry everywhere, I kind of wish that I had like a smaller version of this, is the Aquaphor. You can absolutely get this on Amazon. This was the only size that they had in my pharmacy, and they actually even have bigger ones, but yeah, I've been carrying this in my bag everywhere I go. We have a hair tie, and these ones I always take them with me. They're blister patches. Since I found these specific ones, or the blue ones, I just always have them inside of my bag. So they're basically this, and they're stickers that you put on the back, or honestly wherever the shoe is actually hurting, and they have been saving me left and right, especially when you're wearing heels. So I always try to make sure that I have, if not the little box, two in my bag, because they don't really take space, or sometimes even on my wallet. Okay, next, now that it's a little bit more empty, you can kind of see what I mean when I say that it's a black hole. So I would never dare to put an organizer on this bag, first of all because I love the leather lining on the inside, and also because I really love the slouchiness of the bag. But something that I do have to say, every single time that I have a small item that I don't put on any of those pouches, it ends up in these corners because the bag is shaped kind of like a triangle. It just goes here, and sometimes it's hard to reach or to find them when you're like going on. We have my wallet, and this is the Constance Slim wallet from Hermes, and it's in Epsom leather, super durable. I really love this wallet, and it can also be used as a belt bag if you want, but it does fit quite a lot. All my cards are inside. I really like this one because it does fit a lot. Like, you can get away with putting even a lipstick inside if you don't have it completely packed with cards, but I do really love and recommend this wallet so much. Next are my keys. So I kept losing my keys. I usually have them on a key pouch or something, but now that I don't have one, I ended up kind of improvising, but I've been really liking this, and I just attached my Rodeo, and it actually matches perfectly with the O case. I mean, a little bit of a darker shade, but still matches the vibe. The bag does have a zipper pocket right here on the back, and I honestly always have that open. I don't really close it. And there I usually have poop bags for my dog. Even though she has a pack attached to her leash, you just never know. And we also have lip gloss number 2, and this is from Guerlain, and it's the Kiss Kiss Bigelow in the 129. I really like the color. It's like this pinkish shade, but it's also very moisturizing, so I really love it. The packaging is also very cute, and that was initially why I got it, and I ended up really liking the formula and the color, and now I just keep rebuying it. Next we have my Louis Vuitton Agenda PM. Every time that I have a big bag, I make a point to carry this one around, even though I will very rarely reach out for it. I know that I can use my phone notes app or something like that, but this and my Kindle, I just love to know that I have them in my bag for some reason, and I usually use this one for junk journaling or things I need to do. If I have an appointment, if I want to remember something, or if I make lists, it's always on this one. We also have some Kleenex. I was a little bit sick 1 week ago, so still have this inside. We also have a Chanel hand cream that I'm actually running out, so I think I'm gonna reconsider maybe a new brand, because this one is super expensive for just a hand cream, but I really like the packaging, like the fact that it's a little egg. I know that Dior also has one, but I just wonder if there's any other brands out there that have like similar shaped or just fun ergonomic packaging, because this one I just love to drop into my bag, and I think that's why I just keep rebuying it. This is like my second catch-all. This one I use it a lot, and this is the mini O case from Chanel. This one I've had it for years because I just love the color so much, but inside I have all sorts of stuff. Let's start by hair tie number 2, and this one is a pink silk hair tie. I always find some in my pockets if I'm wearing jeans, jackets. I also have hair ties inside my wallets, in bags, pouches, because you never know. I always get out of the house without one, and then I just need one because it's windy, or just I get very overstimulated sometimes by my hair and I just want it out of my face. It is a must for me to always have one. I do have a few here and there. I also found this very cute, like a pill case. It's very small, and here I have aspirin, a sleeping pill, something for the stomach. You just never know, and I'm someone that usually does not travel with any of this, and then I get a headache and I don't know what to do. So since then I just been trying to be more prepared, and I always have them in my bag. A mini perfume, not specifically because I love this one, it's just the one that I got from Sephora, and this one is from Hermes. But not kidding, this is how I fell in love with most of my favorite perfumes, just getting like free samples and loving them. I also have a mini sample of sunscreen, and this one is from Dior. It's super super tiny, so it's very easy to just put inside here. And I also have some mints and candy, and this is pretty much it. Usually on this one I can even get away with putting a small charger inside, but for some reason this time I don't have one. I'm trying to reach for the last item, and it's on the far corner, and it's the third lip product, and it's from Dior. This is the Dior lip glow in the color Rose Nude, I think. Yeah, Rose Nude or 38. And of course my phone, which is usually inside of my bag, but I was using it right now. So that's basically what was inside of my bag. Now I wanted to give a little bit of my opinion of using the bag for the last couple of weeks. The first thing that I want to say is that I am so happy that I got the bag because I love it. I feel like it's just so different from everything else that I have in my collection, and it's such a beautiful, comfortable bag, and Bottega Veneta's quality is amazing. I also really love the size. It's just a very comfortable and beautifully made bag. When it comes to the suede, I do have to say that I feel way more comfortable now, but when it comes to this color, at least I think it's because of the color, sometimes it tricks me to think that it's stained and my heart skips a bit, but it's actually just the shade of the light or something, because the bag is perfect. No stains, no anything yet. Sometimes if you see the bag from like a certain point, it kind of looks like a scratch or that it has a stain or just something off, especially when it comes to this part, and I freaked out a few times just to fully inspect the bag and realize that it was absolutely nothing. It is a delicate bag, I'm not gonna lie, but I think 50% of it is just in my mind. And once I feel more comfortable with the bag, I just enjoy it a little bit more, and I've been in the process of doing that, and I just been really loving it. But for sure I try to be very mindful to not have makeup on my hands, to not place it anywhere where it could be dirty. I also always triple check the weather, and I'm still on the phase where every time that I use it, by the time that I get home I kind of like inspect it to see if there is something, but I think I'm gonna let that go eventually and just use it and enjoy. And if a stain happens, that's fine. I think I just need to make my peace with the fact that it's probably going to get a stain, and it's not going to be the end of the world. It also fits so much without being like a bulky bag, because it just kind of molds into your body, and it's a very comfortable bag. I can take my laptop inside, my iPad, so I think it's just the perfect size without being overwhelming. Because I'm very short, I don't think that the bigger size is for me, but the small is more than enough. One thing that I do want to note is that if you want to take anything from the inside of the bag that is not like on an easy reach, you basically have to take the bag off, open it, and then dig for the stuff. It's not like a bag that you can just casually take things out while wearing it. I'm gonna give a demonstration. So I'm gonna open it. It's not that easy to reach for things unless you know like exactly where they are and they're not too far down. So I usually have to just take it off, open completely, and then kind of go fishing. This is a little bit different for me. I'm kind of used to having top handle bags and everything is like very easy to reach and take in and out, but in this case not that easy. But I don't really think that it's a big issue at all. I think I would love to try the Jody on a bigger size to compare them both, because so far I can notice that I just love bigger bags when it comes to Bottega Veneta versus the Jody that I have in the mini size. I just think that maybe it's too small, and I really want to try either the teen size or the small size, so we will see about that. But yeah, I absolutely love the bag and want to recommend it for anyone that just loves suede. They did come out with more colors in case you don't want light gray, but I think that this one really suited my wardrobe and I just completely fell in love with the bag. So yeah, I'm gonna link all of the items in the description box down below, but if you have any questions about the bag or about any of the items, please let me know in the comment section down below. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And in case you're not done watching, I'm gonna leave you two right here in case you want to check them out. Thank you and see you on the next one. Bye.